Bueno,
Entonces,
casi de la edad.
¿Cómo se llamaba su tío? ¿No se llamaría Pepe?
ahí en esa
Arnulfo Rodríguez.
Uno se llama Carlitos Rodríguez, que trabaja en el Dinar. Carlos Rodríguez. Ya tenía profesor de tesis y todo.
Algunas emisoras Radio Hogar. Me imagino que la todopoderosa Radio María sí hay para María. Radio María es omnipresente.
Dice que va a ser internacional.
Sí,
Señal en vivo que esta conferencia emite desde este país a todos los rincones del planeta. Nuestro agradecimiento por su presencia a los subsecretarios y directores del Comité Organizador Local, así como a los representantes de la Dirección Ejecutiva de Apoyo que nos acompañan esta mañana. Antes de iniciar, deseamos presentarle un video que nos ha dejado el padre Rafael Ochomogo, subsecretario para las diócesis y la peregrinación de los signos, quien se encuentra de gira por España y Roma en gestiones pertinentes a la organización de la JMJ. Le agradecemos que nos pasen el video.
Nuestra presencia aquí precisamente es para poder compartir con ustedes pues toda esta grata experiencia a nivel de la organización de los días en las diócesis. Hemos estado trabajando detenidamente con las diócesis de Costa Rica y Panamá para ofrecer pues toda una organización buena, hermosa, y poder ofrecer a los peregrinos realmente toda una bienvenida para que su estancia y su estadía en las diócesis, en estos lugares de Panamá y Costa Rica, sea una estancia realmente hermosa y productiva. Y Panamá ha querido también que el hermano padre de Costa Rica participe en esta experiencia con sus 8 jurisdicciones eclesiásticas a través del Comité Interdiocesano que preside Monseñor Rafael Berliviese y que coordinamos este servidor. Pues estamos trabajando y hemos hecho un proceso de acompañamiento permanente con todas las jurisdicciones eclesiásticas de Panamá también, para que todo el proceso de preparación se vaya dando de una manera hermosa y coherente. Y se han preparado de una manera muy fuerte a nivel de, como hemos manifestado, los comités parroquiales, donde las parroquias van a participar con sus respectivos voluntarios y equipos de trabajo, van a recibirlo en hogares de acogida, organizándole todo un calendario donde va a haber aspectos espirituales, aspectos deportivos, culturales, turísticos, un compartir también con, y que es una más importante, como son con las familias que los van a recibir, porque eso también es importante señalarlo. La experiencia de días en las diócesis, una de las cosas que marca mucho al peregrino es el compartir, tanto con las parroquias, tanto con las familias, porque es el primer nexo que los peregrinos que participan de esta experiencia se llevan ya rumbo hacia la JMJ respectiva en el país sede o en la ciudad sede. Así que, de verdad, hermanos, los esperamos en ese sentido. Queremos que las puertas tanto de Panamá y Costa Rica están abiertas para recibirlos en la semana del 17 al 20 de enero y sobre todo aquí en la próxima Jornada Mundial de Juventud Panamá 2019.
Como lo ha mencionado el padre Ochomogo, la JMJ de Panamá es eminentemente centroamericana. Así lo ha querido el Papa Francisco, quien ve en el Istmo de Mesoamérica un símbolo del estrecho sendero que recorren los jóvenes de hoy para conocer a Dios y conocerse a sí mismos. Para hablarnos de lo que ocurrirá en esta semana previa en Costa Rica y Panamá, los dejo con la directora del programa de Días en las Diócesis, Jacqueline Morales, quien también presentará a la mesa principal.
Days in the Dioceses will take place in different dioceses of Panama, as well as in the capital of Costa Rica and other 7 dioceses in Costa Rica. So we invite you to keep on the social media, on Facebook, and also to share the links of Facebook and YouTube to get to know more about the Days in the Dioceses. Everyone is invited to participate, and if you have not registered yet, we invite you to register. So we continue. After the presentation, we are with the presence of our bishop, the president of the local organizing committee, and also who's talking now is Sister, who is also responsible of the Days in the Dioceses. Sorry, Jacqueline Morales. You're going to watch a video from Costa Rica who are greeting us. If you're participating in Costa Rica, listen to the video. We'll have 4 days, amazing days, in Costa Rica. And we in Costa Rica are ready to receive the pilgrims. San José, Alajuela, Cartago, Punta Arenas, Limón, Ciudad Quesada, San Isidro, Tilarán are the dioceses that are welcoming pilgrims from all over the world. This country that is of good life, of good sharing, beautiful beaches, the diversity of nature and landscapes. We have asked the Lord to host this Prayer World Youth Day. So here we are preparing to welcome you and to share faith, hope, and moments of prayer, of sports and social and charity, of helping the others as well. And Costa Rica opens this door for you. It's good to live this moment of Central American Brotherhood. And now we present Monsignor José Domingo Ulloa Mendieta, President of the Local Organizing Committee of World Youth Day, Panama 2019. We also present Sister Esther Rodriguez, Coordinator of Days in the Dioceses in Chitre, Deacon Josué Pilides, Executive Secretary of the Program of Days in the Dioceses in David, Juan Berrios, Coordinator of Prayer World Youth Day in the Dioceses of Colón. For the Diocese of Benonome, we are accompanied by Juan Carlos Rodriguez, Coordinator of the Diocesan Team at the Ecclesiastical Jurisdiction, Friar, and as well as Friar Amado Flores, pastor at the parish of Cuerpo y Sangre de Cristo de Tortí, that belongs to the Archdiocese of Panama, that will also host the Days in the Dioceses. Sister Esther will give some explanation to us about how they are preparing at this ecclesiastical jurisdiction. We are also going to talk about the liturgical aspects of the Days in the Dioceses that we are preparing. We are preparing from the welcoming to the departure of the pilgrims. And this departure, at now we are already preparing for what World Youth Day will be. And we have Mary as someone who calls us to conversion, a personal conversion, and this pilgrimage is done together, and also for sharing this loving God of infinite love. So this World Youth Day converts itself on an opportunity for us to renew our yes. We have a parallel between the life and of pilgrims and what we are preparing for you. So Mary's life is very important for us, and also for her company is important for our daily life. So this is a Marian World Youth Day. And as we are Land World Youth Day and World Youth Day Land, we start from the birth of Jesus, that comes from the Virgin, the God who makes himself man, who comes through Mary. And for us to be to look like Jesus, we need to accept Jesus in our lives and also to welcome the pilgrims. And Waldi's Day is made like that, in this way. So you want to introduce the things by the yes of Mary. And this land will be a land of encounter. And Mary, by the Magnificat, she also helps us to conduct us to glorify the Lord with all our being. So we, before the pilgrims, we need to think about the service. Our service is very important to welcome the pilgrims. After that, the birth of Jesus. We can see the Virgin who brings Jesus, and Jesus communicates himself to us. And we should also, as sons and daughters of God, communicate Jesus to the others. And this is our life as Christians. So at this moment, during Preludius Day, we will be sharing with the pilgrims the words and the faith, the common faith that we have, and also the desire of a better world and a renewed church. After this moment, we will be living the encounter of the Virgin with the Lord. So Mary at this moment says once again, yes. Nobody has said that giving oneself to God is easy. And we know that it's not easy to give oneself to God. And to accept God means to face difficult moments. And in these moments is when we should say yes. And we, even though this has a taste of pain, we know that there is a great joy after it. So, welcoming the pilgrims means receiving from Mary this great grace. And we are not alone. With handing hands with Mary, we know the way we should go to God. Then we will also reflect about the death of Jesus. And the yes of Mary in this moment, the role of Mary in this moment, is like a mother, a protector, our mother. And in this yes, in this moment of sending, when the pilgrims will prepare themselves to come to Panama, to Waldi's Day, it will be a moment of pain also to letting them leave. And we can also say it with Mary, the one who lets her own son leaves to eternal life. So we will prepare the pilgrims in the Preludius Day to live the great moment of Waldi's Day in this way, saying as Mary, "Here is the servant of the Lord, may it be done to me according to your word." Let's say our yes, and let's live this experience together, welcoming the pilgrims and helping the pilgrims to live this experience as a host country, as families. And all these pilgrims who are coming from all over the world, that they may also see our yes as a joyful expression of our faith. And life is encounter with Lord, and handing hands with Mary, and let ourselves be prepared to receive everyone, and the Pope, and all the Church. Thank you, sister. Now we are going to listen to the Secretary of the Diocese of David, Deacon Josué. At the Diocese of David, we are preparing to receive all our pilgrims and all those who are going to pass through our dioceses. We would like to, especially we are preparing for the cultural aim. Our country is rich in so many cultural aspects, And we are going to show to the pilgrims the important aspect that is the food, so that they can rejoice at the Panamanian food. We are also going to express our folklore, that is the expression of our culture, the folklore. And this expresses a great richness of our traditions and our grandfathers. We cannot forget about the indigenous diversity, and we will have all a great preparation on this, also to give the pilgrims this experience that marks the culture of the Panamanian people. As well as the music, we have a different music, a diverse music style. And we hope that the whole world may enjoy our music. Another important aspect in the Panamanian culture are the festivals. And we, from different ecclesiastical jurisdictions, we are preparing on these festivals, on these fairs, the diversity that we bring in our culture. And the pilgrims will be able to see handicraft, and different types of objects and things from our own culture. And the cultural aspect of our country is something very rich, and we want to share it with the whole world, also as an encounter and as a sign of exchange. We also have the presence of Joan Berrios, and he will give more details about the experiences that pilgrims will have in the Dioceses of Colón. The date will be from 14th to the 21st of January. So we are prepared to receive the pilgrims and to share with each one of them the diversity that we are from the camps, the mountains, the city, and we want to share with you the great diversity and richness that we bring in our area, in our region. And in this province, we are prepared to live this experience with the pilgrims from the reality that we live since the moment that they arrive, to live all that the diocese is going to give to the pilgrims. We are all living together these experiences. We are also going to provide some sports activity to the pilgrims. And we are going to have this sportive exchange with the pilgrims. And we are going to have these mornings and afternoons of sports. And we are going to wear the t-shirt of Christ. And this opportunity will be for us to share our richness and also receive the richness from the side of the pilgrims who are coming from all over the world. We have a great program for the pilgrims and for everyone who are coming to Audius Day. And what the characteristic of our land is also the sport, so this is the main thing that we are going to have. Now we will listen to the Secretary of the Youth Ministry of the Diocese of Penonomé, Lilian Moran, who will talk about the preparations at the jurisdiction. Sorry, it's not Lilian, it's another coordinator of the Diocese of Penonomé. So with all the institutions of the government, we are working on the preparation of our days in the dioceses in Panama. We have a great mark of welcoming, and we have a capacity for thousands of pilgrims We will also work on the works of mercy and give the pilgrims an experience on these works of mercy explained by Pope Francis. We will also have we also visit the hospitals and the places where there are children who are in difficult conditions. And the experiences will not only be in the families that are going to welcome the pilgrims, and not only at the parishes and the churches and festivals, but also we are going to try to give the best, to give the experience on the works of mercy. Thank you. Fray Amado Flores, pastor in the parish Cuerpo y Sangre de Cristo de Torti, will comment on how the preparations are going in this region of the Archdiocese. We are preparing especially this encounter to welcome all pilgrims. So to all those who are writing to us, we always say, don't worry, because we are preparing everything for you and you'll be received as in your own home. As the word says, I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me to drink. So in our parishes and our families of our diocese, we are forming the opinion and the conscience that the pilgrims are like Jesus, and we are those who give to drink and who give to eat to everyone. So we say to the pilgrims that we are waiting for them. We are waiting for them here, full of joy and enthusiasm. Our houses are your own home, and don't be afraid. Don't have no doubt, because we are preparing everything with so much joy, and we are expecting to have the whole world in our diocese. There are many rural areas that many people do not know and that have a great richness to offer the pilgrims as an experience, life experience. So we also motivate all families to be motivated and animated to welcome the pilgrims who are coming from all over the world. And let's pray. Let's pray so that we have a deep encounter with the Lord. And the greatest experience that we are going to have will be also, one of them will also be in the homes, because we will have the experience of Jesus, the one who comes to visit us, who comes also in the presence of the pilgrims. We are expecting for you, we are waiting for you. God bless you. Thank you for all the information, and now we are going to follow this press conference with Monsignor José Domingo Ulloa. And let's listen to him so that he can enlighten us with his presence and also with his words. I would like to thank all the social media and the presence of the social media and the press, with all of them who are here. So the presence of days in the dioceses, I would like to remember you the importance of the days in the dioceses. We know that days in the dioceses are very important. So I want to thank and also congratulate for all the efforts that the dioceses of Costa Rica and Panama are doing to welcome the thousands of pilgrims. I would also like to say thank you, and also my pain, because this same illusion of Nicaragua has also prepared something for the days in the dioceses, but unfortunately we could not follow with them in this pre-Odious Day because of the situations in the country. Pre-Odious Day is one of the most important steps on the organization of Odious Day. It is the first encounter, the real encounter and quiet encounter that a pilgrim can live with the country and the church in its local place. At the end of a Odious Day, that each pilgrim will take from Odious Day will be this beautiful experience of pre-Odious Day. So I thank all the details that each of our dioceses are doing to welcome these pilgrims who will be all around the country, as well as in the church, the neighbor church of Costa Rica. This is just a small demonstration of what we are preparing for Odious Day and for pre-Odious Day. So I invite you to enter the web page, the official web page of Odious Day, panama2019.pa, and the page of each days in the dioceses to get to know more about the dioceses, and also to register and to participate and live this experience of faith, as well as this tasteful food that we have in our countries, as well as the joy of these people in the diversity that we have in our cultures that has been prepared. So, from now on, we would like to say, welcome. Welcome to Panama. And overall, welcome to each of these dioceses in pre-Odious Day. And let's not be afraid, because we have a family that is waiting for each one of us. So, we are waiting for you in Panama for pre-Odious Day. And once again, thank you for all the efforts that you are doing to come to days in the dioceses. And we are all waiting for you and to share this experience with you. And now comes the moment of asking and answering. And the journalists are going to do their questions. Good morning, Viola from Telemetro Reporter. How will be the transportation of the pilgrims who will be in the days in the dioceses, from the dioceses to the meeting in Santa Costera?
Bueno, tenemos con nosotros en la sala a un equipo de la Dirección Ejecutiva de Apoyo que va a ver el tema de aduanas y migración.
So we have in this room with us the people from the support of the government who is here, but unfortunately we do not have the people who are preparing this, because they are really working on it. But we are working on these vías. So we have count on all the corporations of transportation. We have a coordination, and we have all the quantity of transports for the pilgrims whom we want to welcome, says the person of the diocese.
cuántas personas componen esa delegación y entonces cuadramos allí con ellos fecha.
So the Diocese of Chitre has prepared a cooperative of transportation to bring the pilgrims to World Youth Day. So the dynamic of the transportation that will be from the 21st to the 22nd in the morning. And we are working on this in Chitre. There is also to do the ride transportation from Costa Rica and to come to the capital in Panama. So we have like a schedule, and each diocese will have a schedule, the time that they are leaving from their own diocese, that we are still going to another press conference to share this information so that all Panamanians can understand and also prepare themselves about all this transportation and this moving from one place to the other. Not just from raising the dioceses to World Youth Day, but also during World Youth Day. And in the next press conference, the one that we'll have about this information will be more comfortable also about this information. We will have transports coming at 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. and to arrive in 6 p.m. So how will I take a metro to come to the main events and to participate on the things of World Youth Day? So all the local organizing committee and the government are working on this. We still do not have the whole information because we have not closed the agenda. We have not finished the agenda, but the agenda of the Pope. And also the transportation will have to do with the papal, the agenda of the Pope. Which countries have joined to Pre-World Youth Day? We from the Diocese of Panama, we have 9 parishes and 1 quasi-parish. We have almost 2,500 registered pilgrims. So we are expecting, we have received different visits from all over the world, from Germany, Guatemala, Ecuador. And we are expecting about 6,000 expected pilgrims. So we are just waiting for their final payment, for the payment to have all these people entirely registered. In Chitre, we are expecting about 15,000 pilgrims. We would have many more, but this is the quantity that we've reached. We have people coming from Philippines, Taiwan, Germany, 2 international groups, Ireland, Holland, Portugal. We also have the delegation of Denmark, Japan, that will be accompanied by 3 bishops. We have 4 countries from Africa, Angola, Tanzania,
y Senegal.
Senegal,
Aparte de eso, tenemos
and
la
another one.
diócesis de Bogotá, la
And we have the
diócesis
Diocese of Bogota,
Medellín, cuya delegación
Medellín,
estará en nuestra diócesis,
in Colombia as well.
grupos de República Dominicana,
A group from Dominican Republican.
porque además nos están viendo a la pastoral universitaria de Ecuador.
There will be some university groups from Ecuador.
Tenemos grupos de Argentina,
There are some people from Argentina.
Latina. Por ahora,
In
más o
all
menos,
Latin
unos
America,
100
we
seguro pienso
have many
que
groups
van
coming
a
from
venir,
Latin
porque
America.
las grandes delegaciones se están incluyendo, por ejemplo, Italia, Francia,
Italy, France
18 grupos, de los cuales
are coming with 18 groups, and 9 groups are already registered.
diócesis. Así es que estamos trabajando con ellos.
So that's how we are working with them.
Hola, buenas.
Hello.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Celeste Vargas de Radio María. Tengo una
From
pregunta.
Radio Maria,
Los peregrinos
who asks,
vienen a
the
nuestro
pilgrims
país,
are coming to our country
y a Costa Rica. El tema
and
de
to Costa
las
Rica.
acogidas,
The theme of
actualmente,
families that are
y
welcoming the
esperan
pilgrims.
llegar. También con el tema de los idiomas. ¿Cómo se
How
está
many are
manejando
coming?
este tema
How many are
con
welcoming?
chicos de otros países?
And about the languages,
El italiano,
languages.
el portugués, francés,
How will
otros
be
idiomas, ¿cómo se
doing
está manejando
with
este
the languages?
tema? Gracias.
How we are dealing on these
Bueno, en el
subjects.
caso de la diócesis de Colón Cunayala,
In the case of
aprovecho la ocasión
the Diocese
para
of
comentarles
Colón,
que abarca también la comarca indígena Gunayala, nosotros tenemos la
we
cifra para
will
15.000
have,
peregrinos en nuestra
we're
diócesis,
expecting
y actualmente
15,000
contamos con 3.000
pilgrims,
peregrinos
and
ya en
now
fase 3,
we
es decir,
have
ya están en su
3,000
fase de
pilgrims
pago. Y nosotros
registered.
tenemos como primera opción que estos peregrinos estén en casa de familia.
and we
porque
expect
consideramos
all these pilgrims to
que es
be
una
in
opción más agradable
families.
también, y que nos ayuda a tener ese intercambio directo con las
And this is the
familias,
idea
con
of
las
Revolutious
personas
Day,
dentro de la
that
comunidad,
families
para
may
que tengamos
also
una
welcome the
convivencia
people
e igualmente
and live this
están en
exchange
escuelas.
of
En nuestro
culture
caso
and
particular
experiences.
estamos
We also have
enfocados
a
en que
school
estos peregrinos tengan un lugar en casa y que tengan ese calor familiar.
that will welcome,
Porque
but most of the
idiomas
people
con
are going
las
to stay in the families,
universidades, con
and
los
this is
institutos,
what we are
estamos
working on it.
realizando estas programaciones.
And we'll have
Sabemos que
some
cuando uno viene para días en diócesis,
festivals
el
at the school, in the schools
para
and
tener una vivencia
gymnasiums.
real. Sabemos que están las señas, hay una forma de comunicarse siempre que no obstaculiza esa vivencia de días en diócesis, pero de igual forma, como hemos tenido diversidad de delegaciones como Alemania, Luxemburgo,
We have many
requiere
different
pues que
types,
nosotros tengamos
different
por lo menos las
dioceses coming from all over the world,
palabras
groups coming from all over the world, like Luxembourg, Germany, and other countries. And we are preparing our groups with our volunteers. And our main language will be English after Spanish. And then we will also deal with French, Portuguese, and Italian. So we are preparing on this to talk to them directly. On the Diocese of Darien, we expect about 8,000 pilgrims, and we have now 1,400 pilgrims. About the languages, we are preparing that the Diocese of Colón, as the Diocese of Colón, Cunayala, we are preparing as well the people on the institutions, language institutions. Many people are learning French because there will be many pilgrims coming from France, and as well as English. We are working on it. We know that this preparation will be a preparation that will mark our society and let it mark on our nation. So we are working on it with our heart. So in the dioceses of Chitre, mainly English, we have many people who speak English. But as we are having many people coming from different countries, we were thinking, how are we going to talk to the Japanese people? We are trying to learn, or at least some things, and the people are trying to become the pilgrims. There are some who have been coming to visit, and we also have asked people and also the institutions to share their language. She also speaks French. And the French people are also learning, and it's great. Also, we are exchanging the culture. They ask what we eat. The hospitals that we have, also two hospitals, about transportation and hospitals and these things. We're communicating on the different languages, accompanied by their bishops, who speak their own group of reality of the family that we with each other, but who also language is not a limit, and we can cover it. Said to us in Colombia, as a great task, parents, and if we do not have other people who are some elemental word, teach our grandparents at the bishop, our grandsons and daughters, and are doing efforts, different languages, and this is something that they're giving to us. Sorry. This aspect on families, think about young people, we think about adolescents, but there are also young adults. So there is a great mix on this. People with different ages. And Pope has invited us to make memory. And the aspect of sharing and of getting to know each other is something very visible. So sometimes what are we going to do with the people who are also adults and people who are coming from other countries? That we are going to share. It's not just young people who are coming from years old, although we are expecting most of them to be, but there are people of all ages coming. So it's a great opportunity to share this time.
Sobre todo en la experiencia más cercana que les toca en Costa Rica y Panamá.
Tenemos reportes de los jóvenes de la Diócesis de León que se están preparando, tienen intención para participar.
From the Diocese of León.
Así que con la oración y confianza en la participación de Nicaragua.
And we also have the participation of on this question that we could not. Will we have in a closing mass, a sending mass to the pilgrims? In our organization, we have many deacons. In the general organization of days in the dioceses, we have dedicated a special day. That is the day that closes the dioceses. In the Diocese of have the pilgrims with artistic presentation performances. Also a handicap festival and our closing festival one of the places that is very loved, very pleased by the other people of Panama. We also have the testimony of our bishop, the Cardinal, who is going to talk to us, and we'll have different types of festivals. We, in our diocese, as a Capuchin friar, we will have the mountains over the mountains, and together as a Franciscan with people, we will live this experience. So we're going to take the pilgrims to walk around international presence, Teofanía. In our diocese of Colón, we will bring all pilgrims to the seaside, and we will have a celebration, a mass with our bishop, Monsignor José Manuel Ocho Gavia. And we will transfer one of our main events, that is in 5th November, to the days in the dioceses. So we'll begin with the concerts, we'll have these festivals, these fairs, and we're going to celebrate the closing of the Cierre of Colón Cunayala. We from the Diocese of Chitre. So you'll have many groups arriving from the 8th of January. And we have structured everything in the different parishes of Chitre, and everything in the liturgical aspects and the important aspects of our church. And after the mornings, in the afternoons, we will have different activities, sports and cultural activities, in our day to be sent, because we do not close on the 19th. We closed our days in the diocese on the 20th. We will have an Eucharist. We'll have our Mass. And everybody from Azuelo, who is going to stay there, is also coming to Chitre. And it will be in a camp that was offered by a family, which is an easy access to reach. And after this great celebration, this Mass, all pilgrims will come to the city, Panama City. We'll have a great celebration with all the diversity of all the folklorical feasts and celebrations we'll have in this last day. It will be a great parade to share the different cultures. And Genverde will also be with us, and there are some people from Italy watching us, so we will have them also for the last day of our days in the dioceses. Also the group Filocali from Argentina will be with us. So as you can see, the great problem is not of the organization. The great problem is what shall I choose? Because each diocese is preparing something great for you. So I will enjoy and participate, because the organization in Costa Rica and Panama has been doing with an affection, a great affection and a great love from our side. So where will I go? This is a great opportunity to do the great choice. Last question. I'd like to ask how the people, the communication sector of the dioceses are preparing to have this history in their data, because it's important for our country and also important to the world, so that the young people can see these great events. Yes, we in the Dioceses of Panama, in an administrative way, and the coordination, we'll have different commissions. And the Commission of Communication, by the 10 parishes, in each parish there will be a communication mission, and they will be reproducing material and news and everything, and they will have this in their own parish, and all the events will be covered. And so we are also trying to prepare something for internet connection and everything. But yes, we do have a commission for communications in each parish, and we'll have a common commission for all the parishes. And I would also like to add that all these groups, all the social media, will be linked to the local organizing committee of Panama. So they get together with each other, with themselves, and they are producing news and publishing already on the main webpage of Odious Day. And during Pre-Odious Day will be the same. So all the press that is registering for Odious Day who are coming from different places, they can also cover these events of Pre-Odious Day. Hello everyone. We have broadcasted one more press conference where the subject of the days in the dioceses. Thank you for sharing and for being with us one more time. Share this link with your friends. Enter the webpage of Odious Day to get more information. The webpage is panama2019.pa. You can also follow us on the social medias, Panama 2019. There are more than 125,000 pilgrims coming from all over the world to the days in the dioceses. And we'll have all the dioceses of Panama as well as 8 dioceses in Costa Rica. If you have not registered as a pilgrim for Pre-Odious Day or days in the dioceses as you prefer to call, you are invited to participate and see and follow everything with us. So enter the webpage. There are almost 100 days left to Odious Day, and together we want to live this experience. We are waiting for you in Panama. See you in 2019. God bless you.